Greetings from Berlin, my friends. I'm Andrea, and I have the bull in front of me. Here you can see it. I do think we would like to mention the fact that we officially entered the bull market. So if we refer to crypto and to the price action that we had recently in the last week, it is pretty crazy. So we didn't see this in a while. And this is something that needs to be acknowledged. And because of this, I would also like to transition a bit to another format. So stay tuned for an important announcement at the end of this video. And before I go into the week between March 4th and March 10th, like always for the markets, I would like to tell you the fact that it's important to interpret the context of the calendar. So now, since we are in a bull market for sure, I think, yeah, so I know it's always a question mark. I would say that it's very important that any good weather, like, the bright sun on the sky, or the sun with the clouds, or the bigger sun with a little cloud, needs to be interpreted as much stronger, so to speak. And any bad weather usually should be interpreted as less strong. So this is one aspect. So this means any storm, any cloud, any rain that is heavy rain with the dark cloud, this is also not that bad like in the past. Now, not that bad means, as a guidance for your TA in general, to consider less movement in terms of price magnitude as, a reflection of the astrology. But I would say percentage, not necessarily absolute, because now we have Bitcoin at another price level, and still things will happen much faster. I don't know if you noticed that, but with Pluto in Aquarius, all the price movements will happen much stronger and much faster. So that being said, I would like to go through a quick overview on the main astrology for the next week for the markets. March 7th, March 10th, what can we expect? So for sure, a picture is 1,000 words. You see the rocket ship, and it will continue its ascension in a way. I will also pinpoint, some points of inflection, so to speak. I need to say that we need to adapt our interpretation, like I said, but also for people who are on Patreon and see also the colors on the date, so the fashion style of Bitcoin, if you remember that as an analogy, I would like to think about, the traffic congestion, so to speak. In a bull market, we don't have traffic congestion, but in a bear market, we do have. So this means that if you see a red aspect, which has, like a distance of 15 kilometers, and previously in the bear market, it was, it took 30 minutes to cross that distance. Now in the bull market, it would be 10 minutes, for example. So we need to account for that, for both negative and positive aspects. In the bull market, the positive ones will be much stronger. They will happen faster, and the negative could be also strong in terms of magnitude, but they are, more seldom, and they are weaker in terms of their contribution to the overall price action. Now, if we have an overview of the week, you can see it's good weather on the 4th, 5th, 6th even. We will have also a fire. So the first 3 days look pretty good, I would say. Yes, we have some turbulence in the weekend, so look at the weekend as well. But in general, towards the mid of the week, it should be pretty good. Then 7th is a bit of rainy weather there, and the 8th again looks quite positive, but but we might have volatility downwards, our hourly level during the day, so a sudden drop. But then usually recovery happens. Now, I want to tell you about the 9th. The 9th is a controversial day because we have a Mars square Uranus, and this is usually bad. I would say could bring a sudden drop. I didn't put it. Why? Because I don't want, to have big complaints afterwards. It's still very hard to say what will happen. Why? Because on the 5th we have a Chiron Rahu conjunction, which is basically an amplification of the wounded healer, which can go both ways. So from what I see, I'm not that sure what way it will go. So therefore, I don't want to create any panic, but be attentive on the 9th. And the 10th looks pretty good. It's also the new moon. You see also the spike. But on the 9th, it's good to watch the market. And if nothing happens by any means, it could happen, one day before. So, either on Saturday, weekends are controversial, or on Monday, it could happen if nothing really happened during the weekend. I think some, sudden drop could be in the stars. So just be aware of it. Now, for the ones who are interested in the astrology, I think, yes, bear with me because it's the last time that I go into such detail for a while. And on March 4th, we do have a Uranus-Mercury trine, and usually this triggers sudden good news and significant price increases after it as part of reaction, to this news. March 5th, again, this is, in my opinion, it will be consolidation at new highs in the market. So I think the new highs were already made, or they will be made on the 4th, and we will have a sort of consolidation as a trend afterwards. This would be the good manifestation of it. The bad one would be the fact that we have some wounds here to be healed, so maybe some unsolved matters are still brought to the surface, which will instill fear in people. And then, the prices could drop, but I think this would happen later on the 9th. So here it can go both ways. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. March 6th, we have a Mars sextile Rahu, recovery comes, guys. So this is also positive, and Mars sextile Chiron. So it's also a sextile, which is positive aspect to Chiron. So this means after this consolidation, we will have subsequent growth, and Rahu would instill the, risk appetite, and therefore Mars, the price action will be enhanced afterwards. Then on March 7th, we have a Sun opposes Lilith. And this is caution in the market in general, because Lilith is, the mystery, so to speak. It's like an affair. So you have the courage to do something that is not according to the rule. When we have its opposition, usually it's not because of some regulation or something, because here Sun is involved. So in general, it's a more cautious approach. Then Sun sextile Uranus, this is great. This is great, for going up. So it will be a sort of, maybe slow down and then it will go up. Could happen, both actions, of course, are exacting the same day. Now, hours I didn't put, but I think both will manifest on the day. And if it's not great, I would say, then it would be like a moderate growth for sure at the close of the day, I would say. But still, we need to be attentive that March 8th will be a Mercury-Neptune conjunction, and this is also idealistic, but it could not be very sustainable, so very durable. And we expect also a, peak there, and it could happen, during the week again. It's not so sustainable. Negative energy, as mentioned, is possible because of the aspect which is exact on the 9th of March, actually. Then I separated the weekend in another slide. So again, Mars square Uranus, sudden drops in prices. This is according to the experience. Now we are in the bull market. We need to adjust, but still a hiccup can happen again. And yes, in general, I would say that in the weekend, we start to see some action, like 500, 700 USD, even from 1 hour to the other. So it's not like totally silence. Of course, we do have this as a order of magnitude being much less than it used to be. And on March 10th, Mercury sextile Pluto. This is on Sunday. It's also the new moon, and it seems that this would really bring some good news regarding regulation. Pluto, the big amounts of money that could be really fueled into the market, and then we will have price growth as a consequence of that. And yes, again, for people who ask me, especially the new ones, this is again the weather forecast at market level. It's not the horoscope of Bitcoin specifically. So again, it's like we still have a question on what the fashion style of BTC is. And this is something that is on top of the weather. Of course, weather matters, what kind of weather we have, and then the fashion style. And with this, I would like to go into the announcement that I promised you. So the format of this free forecast will be changed. I mentioned a bit already in the past. So I would like to dedicate separate videos to the new and full moon. Usually this happens twice a month, and you will get these, instead of this weekly format. And just to entice you a bit, to raise your interest maybe towards Patreon, you can look forward to some weeks where I would like, since we are in the bull market, to consider really the Bitcoin forecast. So stay tuned for that. It will alternate. If you want to have continuity, this will also help you, decide if you want to go on Patreon. If you are a day trader, this is usually not enough, but of course not on a very consistent or committed basis. But I still do daily updates on Twitter, so check this contact on Twitter. You have the details in the end screen of this video. I want to thank you for your attention, for liking and subscribing. We can look forward to an interesting March and wish you inspiration and all the best for trading. And until next time, like always, be joyful. See you.